pleased today to have Tony Viscogliosi with us. He is founder, chairman, and CEO of Small Bone Innovations, and he is a principal with Viscogliosi Brothers. Tony, it is great to see you today. And
Thank you.
I'm using the opportunity of a press release that you issued yesterday that I thought was very interesting. In your press release, you and your colleagues at Small Bones made a point of emphasizing the comparative effectiveness of
Yes.
your star ankle.
Yes.
I can't remember another firm, another company that decided to make comparative effectiveness a center point of their press release and their marketing. Can you first of all describe yesterday's announcement and then explain what does comparative effectiveness mean to you at Small Bone, and why have you decided to emphasize it?
Well, let me first begin to say congratulations to you on the wonderful success that you've built in your career, the success that you've built with Orthopedics this week. And the evidence of this success is the fact that now OTW is going to be on Bloomberg and available on every Bloomberg station everywhere,
right.
terminal everywhere in the world. So it's a testament to your success, to what you have built in communicating the value and the importance of the orthopedic industry. And it's a testament of the growth, the demand, and the need for the right kind of orthopedic care. The Obama administration has made it perfectly clear that in today's world of healthcare, or let's call it Obamacare as it's been termed, the only kind of technologies that should be coming to market are technologies that are comparatively superior to the existing technologies in the marketplace. Why should a patient use a new medical product just because it's identical or substantially equivalent to what existed in the marketplace prior to 1976? We issued a press release yesterday initiating the understanding that today, with this technology, the star ankle,
And that is the star ankle.
this is the star ankle.
Okay.
It is the only three-piece mobile bearing total ankle joint replacement available in the United States that is uncemented.
Look at that. Okay.
Okay? And because of the clinical study that we undertook, which took nearly 10 years to get through the FDA, because of the quality of that clinical study and the fact that the FDA took the position that this product is superior in efficacy and comparable in safety to what has been the gold standard, ankle fusion. Now, no longer the gold standard, this technology deserves the claim of superior comparative effectiveness.
Are you suggesting this is a PMA-approved product?
The star ankle is the only FDA PMA-approved product available in the United States. It is the only product that underwent an IDE clinical study. We are the only company that spent the capital to determine if this is actually as safe as the gold standard and if it performs better than the gold standard. The other technologies on the market have never demonstrated safety or efficacy. In fact, I'd like to show you something, Robin.
Okay, we digress.
I'd like to show you this.
Yes.
This is, you can see how thick this is, and you can feel how thick this is.
What is this?
This is a binder of the 101 clinical articles that have been published in literature on the star total ankle joint replacement. This is a package of the articles published on my #1 competitor.
So,
8 of them.
So you're,
hold on. This
yes.
is a package of
these are 8 studies.
8 studies here.
Got it.
5 studies here.
Got it.
101 studies here.
So
now let
this
me
is
just.
the basis for comparative effectiveness, isn't it?
Absolutely. The IDE study is the basis of comparative effectiveness. Okay, you remember the old Wendy's commercial? Where's the beef?
Right. It's very
Robin,
impressive.
here's the beef.
Yeah.
The beef is right here.
It's very
This
impressive.
is where the meat of success comes, and this is where the rubber meets the road in the orthopedic industry. Data, data, and data are the 3 most important words. That supports not only regulatory approval and clearance, but it supports reimbursement, which today, regulatory approval is not enough. Medicare, Medicaid, TRICARE, Blue Cross Blue Shield companies, Aetna, Cigna, and nearly every other major and minor private payer insurance provider in the United States today reimburses for the STAR ankle because it's demonstrated superiority in efficacy, comparable in safety.
Comparative effectiveness. It's a term people can throw around, but specifically, what does that mean for the patient and for the surgeon? If we claim this is comparatively more effective, what exactly are we saying when we say those words?
In the case of STAR, we're exactly saying that it works better than the state-of-the-art, the former state-of-the-art Fusion. We're saying that it's as safe as Fusion, and we're saying that a U.S. IDE multi-center prospective concurrently controlled study demonstrated it. Nearly 700 patients went through that study, and we have followed those patients now for several years, and a study just came out in the May issue of Foot and Ankle International, which is a landmark study. Also, that study demonstrates in a U.S. prospective series that the STAR implant survives at nearly 10 years, 91% of the time in the patient, and patients have 92% of the time satisfactory results.
You have always been very good at anticipating what's coming. I know, because I know you, that you started thinking about how do you establish comparative effectiveness and how do you establish these very important points. I know you were working on this 7-8 years ago.
Yeah, that's right.
Can you talk about, and we need to be wrapping up our interview, but if you don't mind, because I think you've got an outstanding handle on where this industry is going, talk about why you cared so much about investing in this aspect of comparative effectiveness, and why right now is it so important for not only your firm, of course, but other people in orthopedics to pay attention to this comparative effectiveness and investing as you have in the studies to demonstrate how products work.
I've learned most from the failures, and believe me, my list is plenty of failures and struggles. And in those failures and struggles, one of the most important ones I learned in the case of total disc replacement back in 2002 and 2003 was that regulatory wasn't the only measure of success, but reimbursement was required for the proper growth and proliferation of the technology to benefit all people. So back from that experience in 2002, 2003, and 2004, I learned from that mistake of not paying enough attention to reimbursement and applied from those failures and struggles the steps that are leading to the success of reimbursement and the dominant position that the STAR ankle has in the global market. The STAR ankle is the #1 total ankle joint replacement in the United States, and we've only been in the launch phase of the ankle for a year.
That's right.
CMS has drawn a line in the sand and said, in order to cross the line of reimbursement, we will determine if this deserves it. And that's what they are doing. So regulatory approval means nothing unless you can get the thing paid for.
I could not agree more.
That's why we spent the time, the money, the resources, the effort, and the energy.
To close, and we should close, I do want to see your entire product line for Small Bone Innovations, if you don't mind.
So this is the portfolio of small bone innovations that we have. It's not absolutely everything, but SBI has 64 product systems. 10 of our product systems are doing well above $1 million in sales.
I didn't know that.
4 of our product systems are doing over several $1 million in sales each.
Outstanding.
And what's unique about our product portfolio is that we're focused on the restoration of form, function, and motion while eliminating pain. Most of orthopedics is about eliminating pain.
Correct.
Our business, SBI, is about restoring form, function, motion while we eliminate pain.
I think on that note, it's been a great interview. And Tony, thank you so much.
Congratulations again on your success.
Thank you.
Thank you.